All right, welcome everybody. We have a great match in store for you today. We have our XPL Hanover Gold Teams going against, I think we're about 18 or 19 other teams from across the country. Teams from Madison, Falls Church. I think we even got a Canadian team in here we're dropping it against. So just want to kind of give you a rundown of our teams. This is our Hanover Horde. So this is from left to right. We've got a Hit Scan or H Jackhammer. Then we got Malo. He's actually not here today, so we've got Little Dog 248 sitting in for him. We've got Pexified and then Barebow Fraggins. So that is our Horde. Let's go ahead and go to our next team here. That is our Hydra. All right, so our Hydra team is made up of Bunch of the Hunch, again, from left to right, Bunch of the Hunch, Kong, the Mighty. Then we got, just still learning all these names. Then we've got Horde Gold. Then we've got Inside Globe 420, and then Gorilla 152 all the way to the right. All right, let's go ahead and swap over here to our Heroes Gold. Take a look at them. All right, and our Heroes Gold is made up of LAX, KJB, Guard Dog, Commando, and Mini. So that is our gold teams. We're going to go ahead and drop in here just in a few minutes to the match. Let's go ahead and transition over here to our match format. Here's what it's going to look like. So if you're confused about which team is playing, I put a logo in the top right corner. So this is the Horde. This is the Heroes. And this is the Hydra. So, and then you can consult the column on the left-hand or the right-hand side as to who is which position, whether it's PC2, PC12. That correlates with who they're actually playing. So we'll get back. We got everybody waiting in the lobby right now, just getting ready to drop in here in a couple minutes. So stick with us. We'll be right back after these short messages.
Get out of your head. You can do it in lobby right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rep it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills. You love being battle mercy.
Yes, battle mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does? So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boot Steve!
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to good.
right, we're back. Just getting ready to drop in here. Looks like we just about have everybody in the match that's going to be in the match, hopefully. Again, looking at the Horde here. So the Horde in the top left-hand corner will be Pexified. Top right-hand corner would have normally been Malo, but he's not able to make it today, so Little Dog's playing for him. Hitscan, he's a remote player, so he's PC10 bottom left corner, and Barebow Fraggins is in the bottom right corner. Let's switch over to the heroes here. So heroes, again at the bottom you see the little reference. So PC4 in the top left will be Mini. LAX will be in the top right hand corner looking at the alien skin there. Bottom left will be Guard Dog at PC6, and Commando will be bottom right at PC7. And let's take a look at the Hydra. Alright, so for the Hydra, again, top left corner, we have Bunch at PC1, Kong the Mighty, PC8 in the top right corner, Globe, inside Globe 420 will be in the bottom left. Actually, that number's a little messed up. He'll be at the bottom left, looks like PC12, and PC13 will be Gorilla. Looks like I got these numbers a little messed up. Let me get those addressed. It's actually PC8. Is up here in the top right-hand corner. That is actually Gorilla. Or I'm sorry, that's Kong. PC1 is Bunch in the top left, so that's correct. Kong. Bottom left, PC12 is Gorilla. So, and then PC13, that's the one that I got messed up. That's actually Globe. So Globe will be down here. He's just mislabeled here. He's not number 9. He's PC13. So we'll get that fixed. Just working out the kinks here. So hopefully just another minute. Looks like they are 83 in the lobby. I think we're just waiting for 86. So a lot of kids from across the country joining this match, all getting ready to drop in together. So it takes a little bit of coordination to get everybody in the same lobby and drop. But we'll be dropping here pretty soon. I got the pleasure of issuing a couple XP coins this last practice. So congratulations to Commando of the Heroes, and I believe it was Pexified of the Horde that both got coins this last week. But really good match play by everybody. Just really proud of everybody. If you saw that epic battle between Guard Dog and Hitscan last week, two Hanover teams finishing off the gold match for the Royale, which was really interesting. Again, I think we got 18 teams somewhere in there dropping in, and two Hanover teams were the final two standing in that scrimmage match. So GG's to everybody. We'll get going here in hopefully just another minute or so. Looks like we're at 84, and we'll be right back after this brief message.
I'm the coach for XP League, and I'm looking forward to having an impact on these kids' lives. I've been playing video games competitively since 9th grade. I'm now 21 years old, and I've never really got to be a part of a team.
Today you guys are here for tryouts. Now you might be feeling nervous, but don't worry. Everybody makes a team. Tryouts is not about picking you out if you're not good at the game. The only thing this is about measuring where you are at right now, so we can focus on how we can help you improve throughout the season.
Esports promotes cognition in the sense that there's multiple ways to win a game. There's not one set way that you can win a match. The meta in Overwatch, it varies. It depends on the game. The games change all the time, and every game is different. It has its own special, unique characteristics.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands straight. Keep your hands straight.
For our practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going. Keep going.
Alright, and we're back. Just hopefully waiting to drop in here. Trying to see how many we got in the queue. Should be queuing up here in just a second. Looks like we are getting ready to drop in and head to the lobby. Alright, so it should be a lot of fun watching these kids drop in and take on teams from across the country again. We got teams from Madison, Wisconsin, teams from Falls Church, Virginia, North Carolina. I think we got some Florida teams in here. Some teams from where else? Draper, I think Utah has a team. A couple California teams out there. So a bunch of kids from across the country all coming together to drop into this Fortnite match as part of the XP League. So there you see, looks like everybody's aboard the battle bus. Looks like they turned the lights out, gamer mode in there. So they are ready to go for week 1 action. Again, how you go to score points in this map, this match is to get eliminations and get a high finish. Each elimination is 1 point, and then you finish, you get from 0 to 13 points based on how you finish in each one of the weeks. So following the Hydra here as they drop in. Looks like they chose a nice landing zone. The key right here is to get a hot drop, is what we like to call it, to try to land where other players are so you can get those early round eliminations. It's kind of risk-reward, but those early eliminations make a big difference in terms of getting points. All right, so it looks like they're gathering mats. Doesn't look like any contact yet. Let's go ahead and transition to the Horde here, see where they're landing. Looks like they are landing in a hot drop. There you see PC11, bottom right corner. Bearbo, he's already taken fire, looking at breaking contact and moving away. Moving his way back towards his teammates. Looks like he got a little bit separated. Looks like we did get a knock there. PC2, PC3. PC2 is pexified. He took some fire, but he's topping up with a jug there. PC3. That's actually Little Dog. He's playing for Malo in the top right-hand corner. He took a little bit of damage. He's actually got a lot of damage. He's pretty low, but good job. PC2 Pexified there getting the elimination. He's going to shake him down and then actually heal up his teammate Hitscan there to get him back in the fight. Let's see what's going on with our heroes here. Let's transition over there. So it looks like, again, topping off on Chug Jugs. Looks like we did get a shakedown there. PC6 looks like he's got elimination. Guard Dog. So good job there. It shakes down the opposing player. By shaking down the player, you can actually get visibility on where that player's squad mates are. So good job there. Looks like they got a couple early eliminations. So good job. Let's switch back over to the Hydra, see how they're making out. So here we're following the Hydra. The Hydra last week had trouble finding an opponent, so I think they switched up their LZ a little bit, see if they could land in a better location. Again, top left corner, PC1 is Bunch. Top right corner is Kong the Mighty. Bottom left corner, PC12 is Gorilla. Bottom right corner is Globe, so I did manage to get that fixed. So it looks like they're working their way toward Circle at this point. Let's transition back to the heroes. See what they're up to. All right, here we see the heroes. Looks like they might have a bead on somebody. I see some marks being put out. So it looks like Guard Dog marked some potential opponents. This is an area where they like to land. You can see Guard Dog moving over to the turret. I'm not sure if he's going to take advantage of it. Pops a couple shots fired from PC4 and PC5. There you see PC5. That's LAX. Looks like he's trying to engage people over in the little portal over there. Taking some long-range shots. Team's doing a nice job staying together. This is the hero's preferred landing zone here. You can still see LAX is putting some rounds out. Ooh, he takes some damage. Shield 0 on that one. You can see Guard Dog's pretty low, but he's healing himself up in the bottom left-hand corner. So we got some good early round action with this heroes team, but they did a good job coming together, taking long-range shots there. All right, so looks like they're going to kind of in a stalemate. Let's transition over to the Horde here, see how they're making out. Looks like the Horde's still full squad at this point. Like I said, Hitscan got knocked early, but Pexified did a good job getting him in the fight. They did get that early round limb. Let's swap over to the Hydra. Hydra here, looks like they're still looking for contact. I don't know what it is. Nobody likes to land with the Hydra. See a little bot there in the bottom left-hand corner. So they are, they've got one player, PC13, that is Globe. He was in the tractor trailer. Now he's joined up with his team as they move towards this village. Let's switch back here to the heroes. They were in contact last time we saw them. Ooh, looks like we got knocked. PC7, that is Commando. He's knocked. He's looking for cover. Good fight. Oh, top left corner, Mini. He's knocked as well. So we just got Guard. Oh, Guard just got knocked. They've run into a meat grinder at this point. So it's just PC5, LAX KJB retreating. He's got no shields, but he's got a full complement of health at this point. We'll see if he decides to engage or fall back and maybe pick up those reboot cards. A big change this season is there's additional reboot cards out there, or additional time on the reboot cards. So you can see they're pushing in on him. It's a 1v3 at this point, as far as I can tell, potentially even a 1v4. He might be best to break contact, but he's going to try to get those limbs. Oh, and they are knocked out, 18th place. So good try by the Heroes team, but they were ultimately bested by another team there in that tough LZ. So let's swap over the Hydra, see how they're making out in the fight, see if they've managed to come across any teams. You can see they're pushing towards the center of the circle here. Alright, so collecting mats. Mats are what we call materials. So typically before you get in a fight, you try to have about 800 materials, 800 wood, metal, something of that nature to keep you fully supplied in case you get into a fight. Materials are really important for building. So switching over the Horde here. So this looks like we still got a full Horde squad. Looks like they are having to heal up a little bit. So it looks like they may have been in a recent battle here. But it looks like they're pushing down. They get a little jump pad there. Again, the bottom left corner, the reason that's blank, that's actually hit scan. Oh, taking some fires from the ground and knocked. Nice, really accurate fires to take Little Dog 248 out. You can see good accurate shots by Pexify, top left corner. Ends up getting some good damage on the opposing team there, but he's taking heavy fire as they push up on him. You can see PC3 Little Dog trying to get healed up there by Barebow Fraggins, but he gets knocked as well. So right now it just looks like hit scan with Pexify getting knocked and then eliminated in the top left-hand corner. It's going to be a one-man battle with Hayden. There you see in the top left corner, hit scan. He's healing up. And gets a nice crack on the opposing player trying to sneak up on him. So let's switch over the Hydra, and then we'll come right back to the Horde as they're in a fight. Looks like the Hydra's still looking for a fight. So let's switch back over the Horde real quick to see how they're making out. It looked like Hayden was getting pinned down there. Hit scan. Just working his way, see if he can get to these reboot cards for his teammates and potentially get them back in the fight again. Every one of the Horde members is knocked or eliminated at this point. It's just hit scan remaining. All right, let's switch back over to the Hydra. Looks like hit scan managed to break contact with that fight. See if he can work his way back. Transitioning back to the Hydra. So here you see the Hydra. Again, top left we have Bunch. Top right we have Kong. Bottom left we have Gorilla. And bottom right we have Globe. So it looks like they have finally found an opposing team pushing up. The opposing team has the high ground. We'll see if they want to take this fight or work their way back. You can see PC1 Bunch is right there hiding in the weeds trying to get close. His teammates are right beside him. Looks like PC12 Gorilla is trying to do a little bit of a flanking maneuver there. Looks like they might be trying to break contact here. Might bounce out of there a little bit. I know we're getting a little bit of a lag on the stream. Have to dial in these NDIs, these streams that we're getting from the computers. Ooh, and looks like bottom right corner Globe was eliminated. They pushed up on him. Bottom left-hand corner looks like Gorilla's getting pinned down. Bunch is heavy contact at this point as he builds himself up and away in the top left-hand corner. So it looks like we got two players down. And Bunch just gets knocked. Only PC8, and he's going to get taken out. So good fight there by the Hydra. They were finally able to find a team. Put up a good fight. Placed 14th there. So good job. Looks like we've got Horde, the remaining team, left in this battle. Oop, let's transition to the Horde here. There we go. All right, the Horde, we still got Hayden in the fight. Looks like he was able to get one reboot card, so he'll be able to get one of his teammates back in the fight. Takes a shot at one of the opposing team players there. Not sure if he'll be able to make it back. He's going to jump in a card here and try to travel. Let's see if he's moving towards the reboots. They might be too far or too hot of a zone right now, and he needs to work his way towards circle with the storm closing in here in just another minute and 40 seconds. So far we got an 18th, a 14th place finish for our Heroes and Hydra respectively. The other squads are really bringing it this week. So it's going to make it tough to get these high scores, but I know these teams can do it. See if Hitscan here can want one of his teammates back in the fight with that reboot card that he has. You can see he's used one of the cubes to make himself invisible. It also gives the ability to fly, so he can fly high above the map, kind of pick a good place to land, or potentially fly back to get those reboot cards. I'm not sure what he's trying to do at this point. Might just be trying to maneuver closer to the storm, travel safely up and over the out of the storm. You can see he's kind of working his way that way, trying to get away from the storm as it's called up to him at that point. So he did find a couple, looks like raptors chased him down, but he's going to eliminate them because they came right up behind him and snuck up on him. Looks like he's got plenty of heals in his inventory. Not a whole lot of mats, so he's pretty low on mats at this point. So that's something he's going to have to remedy, but it looks like he is working his way towards this reboot van. He's got enough health, so he should be able to get one of his teammates back in the fight, and at least it'll be a twosome here. So we'll see who he brings back in, which card he collected. So it looks like it's going to be PC2, so it looks like it's going to be Pexified's back in the fight. So Pexified and Hitscan for the Horde. You can see they're still in the storm here. Looks like Hitscan's got a good beat on somebody. Again, you can survive for a while in the storm, but you definitely can't stay there forever. It slowly eats away at your health and your shields, and it's going to make it more difficult. Plus, you have certain teams that Stormhold, which they sit on the outside ring of the storm and wait for opposing players. You can see Hitscan there doing a nice job putting some accurate fires there on the opposing team. Both players pretty close together. You see the fires come in. Pexified gets knocked. Pretty accurate fires coming in from the other team. Hitscan's going to get over there. He needs to get some heals. You can see how low he is. He's going to use... he's probably not going to be able to get to his teammates with the opposing team pushing on so quick, expeditiously gathering those mats. He's going to find a little hide cover position here and probably get some heals since he's really low at this point. He's kind of waiting for those opposing players to hit him on the edge of the storm to come get him. Those were really accurate shots coming down for the opposing team. Hitscan does get one as they come traveling down the creek there. He's on a good 1v1 battle here. See if he's able to get in there and take him out. Nice little corner peek, but he tarps up just before Hitscan's able to put the final blow there. He's going to work his way around here, see if he can blasts his way through. Oh, just a miss with the edit there, but does take him out. So good limb there by Hitscan. Nice patient play. You can see how low on health he was. I mean, literally almost one shot would have probably taken him out. He needs to get some heals in him quickly. You can see they're spraying that fires down him. Another accurate shot. You can't imagine him being able to survive too much. His shields are really low at this point, and the storm's encroaching in. He's going to top up on shields as he moves back into the edge of the storm. He'll be able to top up on that pop, but again, really low on just overall health. Shields don't help you with the storm, so he needs to stay and outpace that storm as he fights his fight. A lot to worry about at the same time, and Hitcan gets taken out by the Holly Springs team, and they finish in 7th place. So really good match here by our teams. Again, 18th place finish for our heroes, 14th place finish for our Hydra, and 7th place finish for our Horde. And it looks like everybody put some points on the board with some eliminations. So good job, Hanover teams. We'll come back for our next round right after this short break. So stick with us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me. Push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, Battle Mercy.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of a team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to. Good game.
I'm the coach for XP League, and I'm looking forward to having an impact on these kids' lives. I've been playing video games competitively since 9th grade. I'm now 21 years old, and I've never really got to be a part of a team.
Today you guys are here for tryouts. Now you might be feeling nervous, but don't worry. Everybody makes a team. Tryouts is not about picking you out if you're not good at the game. The only thing this is about measuring where you are at right now, so we can focus on how we can help you improve throughout the season.
Esports promotes cognition in the sense that there's multiple ways to win a game. There's not one set way that you can win a match. The meta in Overwatch varies. It depends on the game. The games change all the time, and every game is different. It has its own special, unique characteristics.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hands straight.
For our practices, we aren't focused necessarily on who we're playing against, just how we can adapt our strategy towards the game. What we teach the kids when we're coaching is that there's another human being on the other side of that computer, and to treat everyone with respect.
I have my ultimate.
Perfect. Keep going.
All right, and we are back. Just getting set up for this next match. Again, this is our Hanover Heroes Gold Team. We've got LAX KGB 71, Guard Dog, Commando, and Mini from left to right. Let's swap over to our Horde here. All right, so this is our Horde team. So our Horde is made up of Hitscan, Maylo, Pexified, and Barebow Fragans. And let's switch over to our Hydra. So we have Bunch of the Hunch, Kong the Mighty, Inside Globe 420, and Gorilla 152. So those are our teams. We'll be getting into the match here in just a second. As we get ready to drop in, they're going to be picking their LZs and getting queued up. Looks like we got 64 players queued up. So hopefully get this thing rocking here pretty soon. Just waiting for that previous match to end, and we'll get started. So we'll be right back, hopefully here in just a couple minutes to get this thing rolling. All right, we're back. You can see we're just about there. It looks like we got 81 in the queue, so we should be ready to go here pretty quickly. We did have a slight change. We had a computer issue with one of the Heroes computers. So PC4 Mini will actually be playing on another computer, so I don't have his stream set up. So if you're looking for him, we'll keep you briefed on his status and get his computer hopefully fixed up for next week. All right, and switching over to Hydra here. Looks like they are all ready to go. Still 81 in the queue, so just waiting on this last squad, I think, or two to join up, and then we can get these boys dropped in. So this is our gold. Following this match, we've got our silver teams coming in. So our silver teams will drop, and then at 6 o'clock, we have Valorant. We have our Hanover Horde Valorant team taking on the Madison Marvels from Madison, Wisconsin. So if you want to stay tuned for all that Fortnite and Valorant action, stay with us. So just waiting for this last, looks like they're up to 87, so I think we should be dropping soon. We'll take a short break and then hopefully come right back to some action. Stick with us.
Whoa, look at this. Look at what? Oh, wow.
All right, welcome back. We are hopefully just getting ready to drop here. Looks like we got 87 players queued up. So I'd assume we're going to be dropping here in just the next couple minutes. Again, watching the Hydra here. We've got our Hydra, our Horde, and Heroes Gold Team. So should be dropping in here in just a minute. Again, a lot of kids from across the country joining in on these matches, so a lot of coordination needs to take place and to get everybody in the same lobby. So it should be happening here, hopefully in short order. One thing to kind of take note of, I know a lot of kids play with different skins at home and stuff like that. So we in XP League, we require all the skins played default. Skins, default weapons, default gliders. There's some potential unfairness with some different hitboxes, different camouflage that are afforded some of the skins. So in order to keep everything equal and all the scoring the same in each one of these matches, we require default skins. So if your kids ask about that, that's the reason we do it, just to keep things fair and make sure we're really concentrating on skill of play and not necessarily all the added bells and whistles and stuff. So, all right, looks like we're getting ready to drop in here. Right now we're watching the Hydra. Top left corner is PC1, that's Bunch. Top right corner, Kong. Bottom left corner, we got Gorilla. Bottom right hand corner, we got Gorilla. 152. So they're getting ready to drop in. Looks like they're picking their LZ. You can see the little markers in the top right hand corner where they're dropping those. That's their planned LZ. Let's swap over to the Horde here. Let's see what they're up to. Again, top left corner, we've got Pexified. Top right corner typically is Malo. We've got Little Dog 248 playing for them. Hit Scan, bottom left corner, he's playing from home, so we won't see his feed. Bottom right hand corner, we got Bearbell. Looks like they're going for the northwest portion of the map. Let's swap over to the Heroes. Let's see what they're got going on. So it looks like they did an early drop here.
I don't have a gun. I don't have a gun.
Looks like we got some sound coming across one of the streams here. Let me mute that. So top left-hand corner, again, that's typically Mini. We had to jump into another computer, so I don't have his stream. Looks like they're in an early fight here. Looks like PC5, their LEX KJB gets an early elimination. So nicely done there as they push on that opposing team. Like to get those early eliminations. They're kind of critical to make a big thing. And he's going to ultimately take and knock that opposing player out there. So good elimination. Really helpful for that team to get those early limbs. Let's swap over to the Hydra. Let's see if they've ultimately landed here. They have. Looks like they've landed. Hard to tell where actually on the map they landed, but they're doing a good job getting those mats. Each one of these teams, a lot of strategy goes into LZ, landing zone selection, where they're going to land, whether it's going to be a hot drop or where they're going to land somewhere safe. In order to collect maps, but really the name of the game is to try to get as many eliminations as you can and outlast as many opponents as you can. Really, the eliminations are where you're going to get the most points, so a lot of the teams choose for those hot drops. Let's swap over the Horde here. Let's take a look at them. Looks like they're hitting a boost and gliding to a new position. Looks like they're all four still in the fight there. I think the heroes were in the most contested environment, so let's switch over to them, see if they are still in the fight here. Looks like they are four still in the fight at this point, so that's a good sign. They typically land in this village where they get a lot of contact. So let's see how this plays out. Doing a nice job moving methodically, staying close. Looks like they have eyes on somebody. PC6 Guard Dog is taking some shots across the map here. Shots fired again. Again, we don't have Minnie's feed, but he's still in the fight at this point. I can tell in the top left-hand corner, they're all still there. All right, let's switch over to our Horde. I think they were pushing in on somebody. They're still mapping up. Let's transition back to the heroes. They were looking like they were pushing in on somebody here. Good fight going on. They did get elimination there. Good job by LAX KJB to get that limb. That looks like his second elimination of the game. Looks like there's a fight going on in the building here as they work their way across this town. This little village here. Another elimination there, taking out one of the teams from Franklin, Tennessee. So LAX KGB, I believe that's 3 limbs for him. So good job. That may finish out that squad. Let's swap over to the heroes here, or I'm sorry, the Horde. See what they got going on. Then we'll jump over to the Hydra and check in on them. Looks like their Horde's still moving in. Let's swap over to the Hydra, see what they got going on here. Ooh, looks like they're in a fight here. Actually, it looks like 3 players got knocked. Looks like I missed a good fight. We still got PC13, who's Globe, still in the fight at this point, working his way back, trying to get those heals. Looks like he's trying to break contact, but looks like the opposing team's pushing in on him. Oh, and 18th. They finished 18th, so unfortunately missed a good fight there. Whatever happened, they've all got taken out. So good fight, Hydra. Good try. GG's to our Hydra. Let's swap over to our heroes here, see how they're making out. Looks like they got a good fight going on here. Looks like they're using the cube. Again, it gives them the ability to go invisible, to fly. So see if they can use that to their advantage. There's also this little portal thing that they can use to fly around the map. Let's switch over to the Horde. Let's see how they're making out. Again, we still have all 4 of our Horde members in the fight. Looks like they're pretty close to where the Hydra were. It almost makes me wonder whether it was the Horde and the Hydra that actually got into that battle. So, unfortunately, that happens sometimes, that our Hanover teams run into each other and ultimately eliminate each other, as we saw last week for the Royale between the Horde and the Heroes. So it looks like the Horde's done a good job gathering those mats up. Let's switch back over to the heroes. They're still in the fight. They were in, I think, a more contested point of the map at this point, a little bit more towards center. You can hear some shots being fired. Guard dogs getting shot at. You can hear some enemy positions. Both PC5, who is LAX, and Commando are using the portal to fly around a little bit. Guard Dog's got a shot lined up, does a nice hit on the shield there of the opposing team. Another nice hit, 68, but he takes heavy fires coming in, and he gets knocked. while LAX and Commander are kind of up there flying, he gets knocked out, and eliminated. So they definitely have to stay close there. One of the things we kind of preach to these kids is that Fortnite's a lot of distractions, but at the end of the day, it's a team shooter, and you got to stay close. Sometimes those little portals and things can distract you, get you away from your teammates, and cause you to miss a fight. Looks like Guard Dog kind of got left on his own there, while a couple of his teammates were flying around. Maybe it was part of their strategy to draw fire or try to flank the opponent. I'm not sure, but they did get separated, and it looks like Guard Dog is out. It's hard to tell in the little top right corner if Minnie's still in the fight or not. So let's swap back over to the Horde, see what they're doing at this point. Let's see, it looks like they're all in this car here, traveling across the map. Cars are a good way, obviously, to quickly get you back towards center, particularly if the storm's encroaching. But it's also very loud, so opposing teams can hear you coming from further away, and sometimes it makes it a little bit difficult to be stealthy or tactical. You can see they're moving in towards where the heroes are at, so let's see if that makes a difference here, and they end up running into each other. All right, so it looks like we got a fight going on in here. LAX in the top, Commando at the bottom. On the right-hand side there. Looks like Minnie might still be in the fight. It's hard to tell with the little bracket there. Good fight going on with LAX moving in on the opposing player. He's going to jump into the portal, try to escape, see if he can use that to flank. Under canopy there for a second. Swap over to the Horde here. I want to see if they're maybe following the Horde, but I don't want to break away from the contact at this point. Obviously a lot going on. Let's go ahead and swap over to the Horde here. Nope, they are not fighting. They're still gathering materials. Let's head back to this fight, see how it's making out. Ooh, good battle. You can see Commando and LAX right next to each other. I think Commando got an elimination there, so nice job. Commando's getting some heals as the opposing team pushes in on LAX and Commando here. Using that sniper rifle to try to take some pop shots as Commando and LAX get some shields and some necessary healing in. Let's swap over the Horde real quick. Looks like they're still in the car here. Moving around, collecting materials, boosting up their mats. Critical, important part of this stage of the map. Once you've fought a couple good battles, it's important to recoup your mats, recoup your weapons, recoup your health. Get ready for that next fight. So Commando and LAX jumping into this portal here. They're going to travel good ways across the map, drop down here. Keep moving around in this portal. Let's swap back over the Horde, see what they're up to. Moving more towards the center of the map here. You have to assume they might get into conflict here pretty soon. Again, Horde's still 4 strong at this point. You can see they can hear somebody. I bet you that's the heroes that they hear up there in the portal up there. Let's switch back to the heroes. You can see the Horde's taking shots at them up there. There you can see they're actually watching the Horde right now, staring down at them. So we've got a Hanover versus Hanover battle unfolding. I think there's another squad up in this area as well. Good shots there by Commando. Commando's at the bottom right. LAX is in the top right. Swap over the Horde here. Looks like they're pushing up towards that fight at this point, so a lot going on here. The Horde is still 4 strong. There you see at the bottom right, Barebow Fraggins is shooting in there. Let me silence that music pumping in here so we can hear more of the fight going on. A lot of shooting back and forth. Let's transition back to the heroes here, see how they're making out. Yeah, it looks like they are fighting each other, so it looks like we do have a... Actually, it looks like LAX got knocked, so it's only Commando left. Let's swap back over to the Horde. Ooh, looks like we had elimination in the top left-hand corner. That is PC2. That was Pexified, so he has been knocked. So now we've got we're spectating Hitscan, who's our remote gamer. Bottom right-hand corner, PC11. That's Bearbo. Looks like he's in a battle. Good elimination there by PC3. That's actually Little Dog 248 got an elimination in top right-hand corner there. So the Hordes seems to be getting some decent eliminations. It looks like Bearbo Fraggins does have Pexified's reboot card, which is critically important if they want to go back to a full squad here. All right, let's swap over to the heroes. Let's see how they're making out here. Here you see Commando is taking on a car, pushing in on him. Thing is with the car, you never know how many players are in that. He's done a good job disengaging there, probably smartly. Looks like he did some damage to the car. He's working his way back. Might have stopped their assault on him. So he looks to try to evade and looks for a high finish for the heroes. He does have a couple reboot cards there, so if he can get to a reboot van, he can bring back 2 of his teammates. Let's swap over here to the Horde. Looks like they did get to a reboot van and get Pexified back in the fight, but looks like some heavy fires coming in from that complex right around that area. They're doing a good job of tarping up, trying to protect themselves from those fires coming in from that area. That seems to be the hot point of this map. It is towards the center of the storm at this point, so looks like the Horde is going to be pushing here. Again, Pexified in the top left-hand corner and the top right-hand corner. We got Little Dog playing from Malo, and bottom right-hand corner we got Bearbo. Hitscan's playing remotely. Looks like Little Dog did take some damage there as PC2. Looks like PC2 Pexified's going to be pushing on the opponent here, hanging in the canopy here. See if he can drop in and do some damage when he comes in. Does get a nice elimination there of the opposing player. He's going to take him out, so good job. You see PC3, Little Dog, he did get knocked. He's trying to work himself back towards his teammates, but he's not going to make it. He's going to get taken out by a team from Loudon. Let's swap back over to Commando. Oh, and Commando did get taken out, but good job to last. They finished with a 10th place finish. That's going to put some points on the board. I know they got a few eliminations, so good job, heroes. Let's switch back over to the Horde, our last remaining team. So we still have 3 of the Horde members in, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get Little Dog's reboot card. He was out there kind of in contested territory. You can see the storms pushing in. You can see PC2 in the top left. He's taking heavy fires. That's Pexified, working on getting those shields topped off. Bottom right-hand corner, we got Bearbo. He's working his way down from this build. And top right-hand corner, you can see Hitscan. He's getting ready just revamping his shield. You can see Bearbo kind of got caught in that storm as it's pushing its way in. Looks like the rest of the Horde members are working their way, trying to get out of the storm. Pexified working his way towards the build of an opposing team as he sees that car coming in, so he's trying to get to some cover before that car gets there. Throwing some heals back to his teammate. So they are in kind of a mode to get up out of the storm, try to avoid contact. Bottom right-hand corner, Bearbo Fraggins gets limbed, gets knocked. He'll probably get limbed here pretty soon as that storm's going to overtake him before any of his teammates can work his way back. So it looks like it's just Hitscan and Pexified at this point as Bearbo gets eliminated. See if he'll spectate Hayden, and he is spectating Hayden. Looks like Hitscan's knocked as well, so it's just Pexified in the fight. He's the last remaining Horde member here. He's in a heavy fight, gets a nice limb there, taking out one of the opposing players. So again, this is looking a little dire there for the Horde, but Pexified clutch took out that opposing player. It's going to give him some time to get some heals Now get wrapped up and hopefully keep the Horde deep in this fight. It doesn't look like he has any reboot cards, so, and I'm not sure, since most of the players were eliminated in the storm or really close to it, it's going to make it tough to work his way back. You can see he's scoping one of the opposing players, moving up on them. Not sure if it's a full squad or not. Again, if you're tuning in, hoping to get the silver match, we'll get that kicked off here pretty soon. We got our last remaining team, the Horde, in here. Pexified gets his nice job dropping down, getting a crack on the opposing player. I got the high ground here, gets another limb, taking out a player from Loudon. So good job, Pexified, getting those limbs. That's what matters, getting those points, long range, trying to stay in this, this map as long as you can. Get a high place finish and a lot of limbs is the key to victory here. All right, so he's going to work his way to the top of this mountain. Natural high ground's really important to have, so he's going to work his way around here. You can see how small the storm's getting. He's checking out the map in the top right. You can see what it's about to restrict to. So a lot of players are going to be moving in on this high ground. Looks like there's only 7 players left, so 6 other players. Not sure if there's a full squad or not, but looks like somebody might be on that high ground up there, which is going to be hard to contest. Storm's pushing in. He's right on the edge of the storm. He might be okay with where he's at. Looks like it is going to force him outside this building, though, as he's going to work his way out. Should stop here pretty soon. Kind of hard to see where he's at. There he is. He's taking fire. Oh, and he's eliminated. 3rd place finish for the Horde. So good job by all our teams. Really a tough match. We knew going into this week 1 it was going to be harder in scrimmage, and it's going to just get harder and harder. So GG's to all our friends across XP League. GG's to all our gold teams, our heroes, our Hydra, our Horde. We're going to end this stream. We'll come right back in a couple minutes with our Silvers team. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you next week. Otherwise, stick around for Silver.